Embrace all believers with open hearts, respecting their unique journeys and beliefs.
For the man who is a weak believer. I love Paul. He describes a weak believer. And you're going to see in a moment what a weak believer is. And I know that many of us here, as soon as you hear a weak believer, we've got an idea of what a weak believer is. Well, let's see what Paul says. He says, as for the man who is a weak believer, and this is the Amplified Classic again, he says, welcome him into your fellowship. But not to criticize his opinions, or to pass judgment on his scruples, or to perplex him with discussions. So, what Paul is saying is, listen, as believers and as a Bible college, right? He says you're going to have weak believers coming in here. He says you're going to have to invite them in and take them in, not to criticize. Not to judge their scruples, or to perplex them with your doctrine and try to. They're going to come in here, and he says they're going to be weak believers. Now, what is a weak believer? Listen, verse 2. One man's faith permits him to believe that he may eat anything, while a weaker one limits his eating to vegetables. Come on. So vegans. You know, we can make fun of vegans, but basically what Paul is saying is this. He's saying, and let me just read it, and then I'll make the observations as we go along, right? The next verse he says, let not him who eats look down on or despise him that abstains. And let not him who abstains criticize and pass judgment on him who eats. For God has accepted and welcomed him.